Now, the first shocking truth that SDAs have gotten wrong about the Sabbath is basically about the meaning of the Sabbath. Now, the Sabbath does not necessarily mean a day of worship. Of course, we know that the Jews were worshiping on Sabbath, but that is not the meaning of the Sabbath. Now, Sabbath actually means rest. So if you found a person working on the Sabbath, then that would be a problem, because then that person would be breaking the Sabbath. It is not necessarily about worshiping. I am yet to find a scripture in the Bible that says you shall worship God on the Sabbath. Let's look at Exodus 20, verse 8 to 11 for you to be able to understand what I'm talking about. It says, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, you or your son or your daughter, your male servant or your female servant, or your livestock, or the sojourner who is within your gates." So that is what the Sabbath is all about. The Sabbath was a day God gave the Israelites to rest. He wanted to make sure that everyone else was able to rest. Otherwise, these people were going to continue working, overworking themselves, overworking the children, overworking the animals, and overworking the servants. So God made that day as a day of rest. Now, the term Sabbath comes from a Hebrew word Shabbat, meaning to rest. It is a day of physical rest, not specifically designated for worship. Without this rest, people, servants, and animals would be working every day continuously. So the first thing that SDAs have misunderstood about the Sabbath is that the Sabbath does not mean a day of worship. The Sabbath means the day of rest. Now, if you are enjoying this program, don't forget to subscribe. Just press the subscribe button here. You'll be able to subscribe so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Also, don't forget to like, to comment if you have any questions. If you don't agree with me, if you're SDA, if you don't agree with me, please, you are welcome to send your comments.